Grateful for a health plan that has my back. Network Health is so reliable and trustworthy, they always put me and over 126,000 members first. It's just what they do and what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 24-pack selected varieties essential everyday purified water, 2 for $6. 9 to 13.1 ounce selected varieties Old Dutch Crunch, Ripple, or Restaurant Tortilla Chips, 2 for $5.50. 64 ounce selected varieties Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice, $2.99. 75 to 80 count or 12 ounce selected varieties Lysol Disinfecting Wipes or Spray, $4.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Westbound 94, right about at St. Paul Avenue. We do have the right lane blocked with a crash. Beyond that, it stays heavy all the way to about Hawley Road. Right about at Mitchell Boulevard, though, there's also the left lane blocked with an accident there. So just be careful with that. Eastbound's going to be backed up a bit from about 76th Street to Hawley Road. A little bit more going through the Stadium interchange. We've also got northbound 41 from North Avenue all the way up to Burleigh is going to be a bit of a backup. Southbound starting to slow down from just south of Appleton Avenue down past Hampton. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, patchy drizzle, breezy with afternoon showers, a high of 51. Tonight, chance of rain, snow mix, blustery with a low of 32. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
It must be a full moon.
Why?
Why do you
Kids crazy?
No, I was going to say because the gang's all here. The four of us all in the same space. This is a rarity this time of year. Good to see you, Chew. Haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'd say hello to Gabe, but I saw him yesterday.
Are full moons real? You have a different... I know with kids, when they go bonkers, you always wonder if there's a full moon. Is there,
you saying...
Do adults do something?
Okay, that's better. Our full moon's real was a real...
What are you, worried about werewolves? Like ruining your Thanksgiving dinner?
No, does your
like,
mood
what are we
change? I mean, it's all based on the tides, I know.
People who work in medical 24-hour emergency rooms and people who are involved with the police and fire departments all say...
Swear by it.
Things happen weird during a full moon. They can often relate things going strangely or being out of the sorts. Now, is that confirmation bias of a sort? Maybe, but it's repeated over and over again.
Okay.
Fair. I think it probably affects some people more than others, right? The full moon effect.
Yeah.
I have no idea when the last full moon is going to be. The only time I know if it's a full moon, if I happen to be driving at night and go, oh, look, this is a full moon. Okay.
And then sometimes it's like, is it full? Is there a little piece missing there inside? I can't quite tell.
Then you try to take your iPhone camera and take a picture of it. It turns out all blurry. You sit there and try to mess with the exposure. Yeah, that's always a fool's errand.
Well, I came up with the theory that we shouldn't be measured in age by years. It should all be by moons. Remember that, Gabe?
I remember that.
You know?
I've tried to forget it, but unfortunately, yes, do remember this theory of yours that, oh yeah, I'm 672 moons.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
But also, don't the moons sort of coincide with the years in some way? Aren't there a certain number of full moons every year anyway? So we're basically just multiplying?
Yes.
Like,
probably.
You just think it would sound cooler to be 672 versus... What are you now? 56.
Yeah.
Don't look a day over 51, pal.
Depressing because Coach turned 31 today.
Oh, my goodness. Happy birthday, Coach.
31. I mean, really?
And by the way, what a season they are having.
Oh.
I saw the
Undefeated,
bracket the other day, and I was like, #1 seed for the Coach's squad.
Very exciting.
Gets to kick it up this weekend, right? They got a bye.
They have a bye, and the nice thing is... if they make it, national championship game is in Nashville instead of Frisco, Texas.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Chewy's son is a coach at North Dakota State.
Yeah.
Undefeated regular season, those playoff starts this week, but they have a bye.
Yeah. Not coming home Thanksgiving. It's going to be a little cold up there, too, huh? It's like, when's it getting cold here?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about North Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's cold there like 9 months out of the year.
Yeah. Are we getting cold here, though? I heard it's...
Not today. 50 today.
Really?
Get outside, gang.
Golfing?
We might. Our course up at Wisconsin Club, they put up a winter course now with big cups.
Oh.
So they got like little 12-hole, cross-country course.
12-hole?
Yeah, 12-hole cross-country course. So you're just kind of hitting to different hole, different than it normally is set up. So I might go up there and do that today.
That'd be fun. You could also go to the range, right? And just hit some balls at the driving range as well.
They got to find the right spots, though. Like our driving range would be closed.
Oh.
That's been closed for a while at the club, but places are going to be open.
The rest of us plebeians could go hit off mats into a field.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Just bring your own bucket of balls. Before we get to the Packers today, as we will continue previewing their matchup against the Lions, we'll talk to Jason Wilde. Chewy's got power rankings in the second hour of the show. I told you guys when I walked into the studio, I dropped my egg sandwich on the floor of the parking structure walking in. Now, this is not a fancy egg sandwich. Sorry, Josh. Didn't mean to ruin your morning like that.
Well, I know where this is going.
Well, because, exactly.
And you mentioned where it was, and that's a horrific place.
I just want to give you the ingredients first and foremost so we know what we're dealing with here,
we
okay?
already have the ingredients. Egg sandwich
and
floor of the parking. Not floor of your car. Not floor of your kitchen. Heck, not even floor of this studio. No, it was the... And by the way, I'm pretty sure when it's outside, we don't call it the floor. I'm pretty sure we call that ground.
We do call it the ground.
Yeah, but it's an English muffin.
It's an English muffin.
So it's nothing like it's adhering to the English. It'd be different if it was a piece of white bread.
Yeah, you're right. The absorption level, absolutely.
Wait. It's got an exterior tough shell.
It has a shell.
It's like a tortoise.
Yeah.
You're right, Chew. There is some element of that.
Whatever
Here's
you
what I
got to
will
tell
say.
you.
Like an egg.
It's got scrambled eggs, and it's got some cheese. It's got some butter on an English muffin. And I was walking in, I'm carrying the plate, I got my bag, I got my keys, I got my water bottle, and as I hit the door, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, whoop, hit the ground. And unfortunately, it did open up, okay? So it didn't just stay closed. It's not just English muffin meeting the ground.
All right, I got a question. Why don't you eat it in your car? Why do you bring it all the way in here? Because now it's cold.
It doesn't bother me.
Really?
The temperature doesn't bother me at all. It's more of I'm on the phone with y'all in the car. We're driving in. We're doing.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, cold eggs is not great.
So bad.
Well, is it worse than cold eggs with asphalt?
I'll take dirty egg over
Dirty
cold
warm egg versus
absolutely
sanitary cold egg.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. So again, the question becomes, how hungry am I this morning?
Well, again, I don't even know why we're playing this game. We all know the end game here. You're going to eat the sandwich. Like, if you weren't going to eat the sandwich, guess what you would have done? The thing that most normal people would have done once that sandwich touched the, again, I understand you're calling it the floor to make yourself feel better, but it touched the ground where hundreds of people walk every day, where people smoke their cigarettes and flip their butts after they're done smoking said cigarettes. You decided that you were going to eat that the second you picked it up off the ground.
You've walked past now how many garbage cans into the building?
At least 3.
Okay.
At least
so the
3
fact
receptacles.
It hasn't met one tells me the outcome.
It just depends on how hungry I get, you guys. I don't know I don't know if those are pepper flakes or ground flakes at this point.
Just go superheat. Is there a microwave here?
Yeah, just a microwave upstairs.
Superheated
Nuke it?
That's not how this.
It's going to sterilize
brake
whatever
dust.
filth
That's
is
what
on
that
there.
is. That's brake dust on your sandwich. I mean, that is I can't even put into words.
I think
it's just the visuals that are going through my head.
Does better than any words you could come up with.
Josh is over here dry heaving at the thought of me eating my floor
Someone
sandwich.
walking their dog and all of a sudden stepping in some slop and then walking in the...
When you walk past the front door, there's like leaking stuff everywhere. No.
Yeah, you're fine.
I mean, at this point, we're not betting whether or not she eats it. We're setting when
How
she
many
eats
bites?
it.
No,
I'll
I'm
say
setting on how many diseases does she contract from.
Oh, so this is like when Chewy had the Works pizza and couldn't come to work the next day.
Just how ill will Jen get?
What type of diseases do you think I'm gonna catch? Just like rotavirus or something like that. I gotta tell you though, yesterday I was like, do I feel a thing coming on? Do I feel a cold coming on? And I went over to my medicine cabinet and just started pounding vitamin C. Do you guys do that? Do you guys just go over and just like,
yeah,
I know.
The problem is it's too late. I used to do that and then
psychologically, it feels like it works.
Yeah.
Right? This is all psychologically.
Until you
my wife's a big airborne person the day of the flight. I'm like, it's like hydrating. Ooh. God, we're playing in 90 degrees. I better drink something right before the game.
I've got a marathon today.
Yeah.
Maybe this little mini Gatorade will help me get through.
Doesn't quite work that way.
800-990-3776. Ryan from Aguanago weighing in on the carbless talking text lady. He said somebody definitely pee-pee there too.
Always a
Probably
chance.
a little
Yes.
Always a chance.
Yes. If you know about what happens in a lot of parking garages across the nation.
Uromycetitis poisoning.
I mean, hepatitis. There's all sorts of things.
Yeah.
James weighing in saying, when it hit the ground, did the eggs touch the ground or just the muffin? If it's the muffin, go. If eggs hit the ground, don't.
So did you make this before you came here today?
Yes, this morning. I was making breakfast. I make breakfast for the kids every morning. And so sometimes, if I remember, I also make breakfast for myself. And this was one of those mornings where I was like, oh, I'll throw an English muffin in. I got some extra eggs, throw them on a sandwich, and here we are.
I feel like this has been, now this is the first time you've dropped it outside, but it's not the first time that the sandwich has gone off the plate in some place where you would prefer it not to go.
Well, I also tell you guys, like when it's sitting on the center console right between me and I take a turn real wide.
Yeah.
And it flies across the car. And I'm like, oh, there goes my sandwich.
At what point will you realize the plate's not the way to go and just wrap it in some tinfoil and then bring it in that way? Because then again, if you drop it in the tinfoil, you're fine. No matter where you're dropping it, it's fine. It's protected. It has the layer of foil.
I feel like today might be the day. I feel like, some people have to learn lessons the hard way. And I think.
Shout out to Jordan Love.
I think here we are.
Like, will you guys share a fork with your significant other or no?
Yes.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah.
Kids are disgusting.
I mean, I'll share it with like a friend. I don't
What?
care. If somebody's like, hey, you want a try a bite of this, and they hand me their fork, eating it right off the fork.
No, I can't.
Well, I don't know that I would share with y'all. I don't know that I'm forking.
I'm offended because that was a hard no.
Yes.
A hard no that I will not share a fork with you, yet here you are debating whether or not you're going to eat the sandwich you dropped on the ground of a disgusting parking
garage.
You're out here
licking the rims of cars as you eat your egg sandwich and going, my goodness, I would never share a drink with those gross people. I mean,
I'm offended.
No,
I
I'm
brush my
gross.
teeth.
I wouldn't use mine either. Yeah.
If Gabe had a cocktail he got at a someplace and said, "Hey, you want to try this?" I'd right off the glass.
Oh,
Don't
well, I
scare
think
him.
I might do that because, again, with the alcohol, it kills most of the germs anyway.
I mean, I guess whatever you got to tell yourself.
It seems
I guess
like
what I'm saying is, if anybody has some vodka they want to sprinkle on my sandwich over here.
No, what this whole debate is you trying to figure out how you can justify me eating that. You're looking for us to give you an excuse. Which
or
way?
the okay.
Yeah.
And the only person giving her the okay is Chewy, which is giving her more trepidation.
Yes.
Not me. You're saying, here is your ally in this.
Yes.
Are you sure you want to continue down this path? And I'm saying, again, depends on how grumbly my tumbly gets this morning
So
here
what,
on
over
Jen,
under
Gabe, and
8:30.
Chewy.
Over under 8:30, Josh.
Oh, it's the next break. I'm going to look at it. I'm not going to put the stream away. I'm just going to be locked in on her solo cam as she shamefully eats brake dust and urine particles.
And eggs. Don't forget about the eggs.
I'm sure there's still eggs
somewhere in there.
Oh, good grief. Lots of reaction rolling in on the YouTube stream this morning. Hepatitis in an egg salad sandwich form. Why does Jen bring breakfast in on a plate? Does she not know what Tupperware is?
I almost lost that one.
Really good Mio this morning.
I also like how you're saying lesson learned despite your sandwiches regularly hitting the floor of your car. Like, it seems like you need 8 lessons for it to stick.
But this might be the breaking point, is what I'm saying.
It's finally gotten to the point where it's disgusting enough where she actually might not eat it.
You could even
though we
just
all know
wrap
she
it in
is.
paper towel.
You could do that too.
Certainly could. Certainly could. Someone says, does Jen end up with dysentery like on the Oregon Trail? 10-1 odds. Is that what Potawatomi has right now? 10-1 dysentery.
Yeah,
6-1 hepatitis. Oh, God. You guys are making me feel self-conscious about the egg sandwich, which is probably a good thing. You guys are actually my friends. We got Jason Wilde coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Stick around. Packers-Lions preview ahead.
Stranger Things fans, you can fuel up for one last adventure right now at Piggly Wiggly. Your favorite Stranger Things Surfer Boy frozen pizza, just $5.99 through the 30th. Comes out later this week, Season 5, Part 1. So why not load up the freezer with some great Stranger Things Surfer Boy pizzas before Season 5's drop later this week. Stock up and save on Stranger Things Surfer Boy frozen pizza and get ready for that final adventure at Piggly Wiggly.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
We are moving slowly westbound 94 from about 25th Street all the way to Hawley Road. The eastbound side's got some backups from 76th Street to Hawley. Slowdowns on southbound 41 just south of Appleton Avenue down past Hampton. Northbound slowing down basically between North Avenue and Burleigh and then just north of Capitol Drive up to Hampton. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, patchy drizzle, breezy with afternoon showers, a high of 51. Tonight, chance for rain or snow mix, blustery with a low of 32. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
You won a road game after losing 2 games in kind of gut-wrenching fashion.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Yesterday was one of those games where bad teams and teams that aren't doing anything lose. They found a way to win, and I think that's something to build off of going into what Bill Belichick and everybody used to always say, that the season really starts on Thanksgiving.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO-certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit LakelandSupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
Hey, it's Jen Latta, and for me, recovery is just as important as training. That's why I love my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas. The deep heat relaxes sore muscles, improves flexibility, and helps me bounce back faster after a workout or a long day on my feet. It's become part of my routine, and honestly, I feel stronger and more energized because of it. And if you want to take your recovery to the next level, stop by the Good Health Saunas showroom in Waukesha or visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long, like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Ready, down, put. All Packers, all the time.
He was a field tilting player, and the reason why Gabe and many others are so concerned is that this guy's on the field, he changes the offensive dynamic. They are a different offense when he is there.
Okay, most of the time.
You know, Homer calls Matt LaFleur soft all the time. Matt LaFleur is like Vince Lombardi compared to me.
It's Jason Wilde on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Jason Wilde is brought to you by Lakeland Supply. Lakeland Supply is in business to make your business better. Set up a free packaging and supply chain assessment at lakelandsupply.com. Exterior Pros. Ready to tackle your home improvement project? Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Visit extpros.com. Also brought to you by Century Foods. Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
Great to catch up with our friend and teammate Jason Wilde about the green and gold. Good morning, Jason. How you doing today?
I'm great, everybody. How are you?
I'm good. Not going to eat the floor sandwich, though, most likely. Guys still have a bet out on it. I dropped my egg sandwich on the floor this morning.
On the where?
I know. I keep saying floor, but it's the parking garage, so it's the ground.
Yeah, that's not the floor.
Yeah,
I would consider the floor sandwich. I'm not considering the parking garage ground sandwich.
Well,
no, thank you.
We also discussed that it's an English muffin sandwich, and it would be one thing if just the English muffin part hit the ground, but the egg part hit the ground, and that's when...
You're using the word we really liberally here. I don't know if we thought that, Jen, or if
Chewy and I did. Chewy said just dust it off if it's the English muffin.
It's got a shell.
Jason, yeah, exactly, a hard candy shell.
Wait, is it it's homemade, so it was not in any sort of wrapper?
That's correct. I just had it on a paper plate.
You carried a paper plate on your sandwich?
Yeah. Of course, again, as we've indicated, that was not the best vessel for the sandwich.
You think? Shocked by the outcome of this story. All right, sorry.
How could this possibly happen?
Yeah, I'm bothered by how fascinated I am by this story.
Well, we just spent 15 minutes on it, Jason, so...
So did you trip?
It just had a lot of stuff in my hands. I had a water bottle. I had my bag. I was fumbling for my keys to hit, the boop the door and just drop the sandwich. And again,
the door.
Had it just been the English muffin that hit the ground, I might have been like, give it a little. dust it off.
Yeah,
but it opened up and the egg hit the ground. So
yeah,
again,
you're cooked. Yeah, it's all open.
I think it's a no-go. And speaking of no-go.
So Chewy ate it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking about it. Well, Jason, you know, football players are disgusting. Some of the things that we do, it's just gross. So grossness doesn't really bother me.
No,
that's true.
The coldness of the eggs would bother Chewy more than
cold eggs are gross to me
than anything else that happened to that sandwich.
Yeah.
Jason, speaking of no-go, are we going to see Jaden Reed out on the field this week?
I don't think so, but I can't say that with 100% certainty. I don't think one limited Friday practice where you caught some balls and ran some routes and then a couple of jog throughs are really conducive for bringing him back. I kind of thought Chicago was the target all along, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? And certainly when you play the Lions, there is a kind of all hands on deck mentality, but they have erred mostly, not entirely, right, with Brandon McManus and some of the other decisions they've made. Even though Doc McKenzie's not the head honcho of the medical staff now, and he's segueing into retirement, they have still erred on the McKenzie level of caution most of the time, and this would certainly go against that. I mean, he just hasn't had enough. And I remember doing a story during my time at ESPN.com where it was the second time Rodgers broke his collarbone, and Charles Woodson offered the most important piece of advice I've ever heard for someone coming back from a collarbone. He said, in order to make sure you're ready to play, what you need to do is fall out of bed. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you got to fall out of bed. You fall out of bed, land on the floor, you feel good, and you're ready to go. I said, did you do that? He's like, yeah, of course I did. I'm like, this is a Pro Football Hall of Famer.
What a ridiculous question. Why are you asking me this?
Right, exactly. Well, and what a ridiculous concept. That's why, Charles. Like, so if Jaden Reed is ready in terms of running routes and all that kind of stuff, great. But, like, they have not even, like, he still has to collide with people. And I know he can do that in the Hudson Center and they can put some pads on Flea or something. But I think he probably needs a padded practice next week. Not that they tackle to the ground or anything, but just to kind of knock the rust off, quite literally. So I would be surprised, but I would not rule it out.
Hold on, Jason. I have a question for you. I don't understand the falling out of bed concept. Is it that
you get used to getting hit?
So you fall out of bed, and if it doesn't hurt, you're good. But if you fall out of bed and it hurts, you shouldn't play.
Yeah, I don't. Again, Charles is he's top 5 most cool customers I've ever met. Like, you're instantly both elevated by being, kind of the rising tide lifts all boats. You feel cooler when you're around him, but at the same time, oh my God, I could never, ever, 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 ever be this cool. So it was a little bit hard to say, and I think the conversation was actually on Wilde and Tausch, if I remember correctly. It was like the second year that we had the show and we had him on. And when he said this, I was just like, what?
Yeah.
What? So you're doing this? He's like, yeah, I definitely did it.
Jason,
okay, well.
The closest thing I did to that is I made JT, who was my roommate, sleep with the window open the night before the NFC Championship game against Carolina, where it was minus 20 degrees. He was so pissed at me.
You're trying to acclimate?
But it got us ready. He was so mad.
Psycho.
Calling for extra blankets. Jason, how close to this is a must-win if the next 5, and think whatever you want about the Bears, is Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens?
I don't know if this is a must-win, but if you want to win the division, it's really, really important, right? I mean, you already got these guys once, right? You're playing on the road. It's Thanksgiving, which they've had, I think, and I don't have the stats in front of me, so I'd have to ask Joshy, but I think they've been pretty bad for the last decade. Now, obviously, they were bad for part of that decade, but even when they've been good, they've lost Thanksgiving games at a surprising rate for the team that gets to host them every year. But look, you're on the road. You are obviously also playing on a short week, although not as short of a week as the Lions because of the Lions playing almost an extra quarter of football. But I think it's a game that you really, really, really want to win, obviously. And if you do, it really helps your chances of winning the division because I'm sorry, I don't believe in the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. And you know, maybe I'll be proven wrong when they come to Lambeau on December 7th, and then when we go to Chicago on, what is it, the 20th of, it's a Saturday game. But as of right now, they kind of, you know, they've beaten a bunch of backup quarterbacks. I think they hired the right coach. I think he's going to make that quarterback good. I don't know if that's actually occurred or if this is a little paper tigery, this record that they have. But look, these are still the bullies on the block. Until they're dethroned, the Lions are the NFC North creme de la creme. And you go in there and beat them on Thanksgiving when they're the only game in town. Why is it at noon? I used to like the 11:30 thing. It was unique.
Yeah, we asked Shefty about that last week. He didn't have an answer for us either.
Okay. And you didn't discuss it on Gabe night on national radio?
Did not. No, did not.
Okay.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That's what Jason's calling it.
That's what I've decided. Yes,
Gabe
I
night?
think it's perfect. Yes, exactly. I can't wait till I would hate to lose him on our team, but when he's full time, I think he should demand that. My point is that no, it's not a must win. They can still win the division and lose this game, but I do think it's really important that they win the division and get a home game in the playoffs. So this would go a long way toward that.
Jason, is Anthony Belton going to be the guy at right guard moving forward? Or was that just, hey, we think he's playing better, so he's going to get all the snaps this past week in their win against the Vikings?
Yeah. So did you you're a very busy guy. I don't assume people listen to our show. Did you happen to catch our show yesterday at all?
I was in and out. I did not. If you talked about Anthony Belton, I did not catch that conversation.
Okay, and this is not. Oh, I talked about this. I needed to bring this up because I was ridiculed and misquoted, mispresented
by Tausch. Never. I could never imagine that happening.
I know you're shocked. Like someone dropping their egg sandwich on the floor of the parking garage. You're stunned. But so my suggestion was, yeah, that's great. They did this, kind of heavy run game approach, right? Yep. And LaFleur knew what he was doing, so he kept him in there because I think Jordan Morgan has shown that run blocking is not his forte at this point. And so Tausch was asking me if I thought the same question you just asked. Mm-hmm. And I said, I don't know, because I think they got to throw the ball a ton more to, even as good as the Packers defense has been, I think they're going to have to score some points to win this game. I don't think 23 is going to be enough. And so I said, maybe Jordan Morgan is the better pass protector in that equation. So I don't think it's a slam dunk that you have Belton, after the way they deployed him on Sunday. And Tausch turned that into me suggesting that they should have a guard who comes in when they're running the ball and a guard. And I'm like, wait, that's not what I said. But he thinks I'm a visionary now. So I'm going to.
No, you can't do that. But you can't do that, Jason, because that just tells you.
Obviously not.
Unless it's like
Thank you, Gabe.
Unless it's 3rd and 7 or something, right? Like, okay, then everybody knows you're passing it anyway. So who cares who the right guard is?
This isn't even football 101. This is the test you take before to get into the football class.
Yeah, like this is. Like, we literally have this conversation about the tight ends now because they don't have Tucker Kraft anymore, who can do it all. Someone compared to Chewy once upon a time and was 100% right. They've got a guy that, well, theoretically, he didn't catch the ball very well either, but they've got a guy that really doesn't block very well and runs routes and sometimes catches passes. And then they got 2 other dudes that have more of the blocking gene. But you can't just say, okay, we're going to pass every time Luke Musgrave is on the field. So, yeah, he was trying to make me look dumb, which he largely succeeded. But, yeah, no, I don't think that it's a slam dunk that Anthony Belton goes the whole route at guard. I don't think that. I am curious. We got LaFleur late this afternoon. I am curious what he says about that.
Why do they believe in this rotation so much? Because obviously this isn't the first years. This isn't the first time they've done this. They've rotated left tackle. They rotated right guard last year until Morgan got hurt, and then Sean Ryan eventually took over. I'm not aware of any other team doing this. Why do they think that this is the way to go? Especially when you always talk
they're innovators.
Because we always talk about, and you hear Tausch talk about it. You hear Bulaga talk about it on with Homer when he does Green Bay Game Day. Like, the continuity of the five guys that constantly play is a big deal, and it seems like they're disrupting that by constantly rotating at guard.
Are they disrupting that, or are they throwing off the defensive line so they can't get a bead on who's playing at that specific position?
Can't imagine Aiden Hutchinson gives a rip who's lining up at right guard.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm with you. I don't understand it. Their argument is, it gets guys' feet wet, and they have then if there's a situation where that guy has to play now, he hasn't just ridden the bench all season. Because to your point, most coaches that aren't crazy don't do this, right? I mean, and then when Bruce Wilkerson has to play, and he doesn't rely on having rotated in during the 1996 season. Rather, he relies on when he first goes in there for the first time. Hey, I've played in this league a long time, but oops, they don't have a lot of guys that have played in the league a really long time that have that kind of experience to lean on. So it is a unusual concept. I agree with you. I don't understand it. I agree with you. They continue to do it, and I don't agree with them.
Jason, before we let you go, is there anything the Packers can take from the 27-13 win over the Lions in Week 1? Is there anything that they did there that you think they should try to replicate? Is there anything, or are the teams too different now? They're not going to catch the Lions by surprise? Because I look at the box score from that game, and it doesn't feel, even with the cast of characters that they have at their disposal now, it doesn't feel like it would be that difficult to duplicate some of those stat lines.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think obviously the Lions have changed some, right? I mean, now they've got Dan Campbell calling the plays. I think 2 of their 3 games with him calling the plays, they've been really explosive offensively, and then the game in the middle, they weren't. I think the most important thing that they have from that first game, and it's going to sound stupid, I understand that, is that they won. Because last year, the Lions got them twice, right? And the year before that, what did they do? They split, right? They won on Thanksgiving in
Correct.
Detroit, right? And then the year before that, in Rodgers' final game at Lambeau, they have nothing to play for, and they beat him. And so I do think from a kind of a psyche perspective, not ding dong, the wicked witch is dead, but like they got after the bullies, and like. I don't always agree with Homer, obviously, but like Homer for that game and then the Washington game 4 days later, he gives the incorrect, based on the scoreboard, final score of those games. And he's right, because it wasn't that close. Like, they got that Tesla touchdown, which was a sick catch, by the way,
it was
to make it 27-13, but that game was 27-6, right? Like, That's what it was. And so they not only beat them, but they throttled them. So I think that's one of the things. Now, that doesn't win the game for you on Thursday, but I do think that there's value in that. As far as how much, they can repurpose from that, again, I think the biggest thing is they can't let, and this is going to be brilliant analysis that people love when I come on your program, they can't let Jahmyr Gibbs get loose, right? I mean, hey, thanks, Jason. He had a 69-yard game-winning touchdown run, and he had like 237 rushing yards. But like, to me, that's the matchup that if I am a Packers fan, I am nervous about, because even on Sunday, Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason early on, they were kind of cooking running the football. And so that has been the one kind of Achilles heel of late. For not in every game, but like 3 of the last 4 games now, where you're kind of like, oh, they're a little susceptible here. So to me, that's the biggest thing. And then obviously I am amazed, and again, it pains me because Tausch was the one who who likes to say that he observed this first, and he's right 100%. But like, you get Jared Goff off the spot, and he's just completely out of sorts. So they've got Micah Parsons. He chased them down at the end of that first game. They need their other guys to have pressure too. But if you can get after Jared Goff, he just feels like it's almost like it takes away whatever superpowers he might have.
Well, I think the one thing Detroit learned, Jason, is you better give Penei Sewell some help because he was horrible in that game. He was terrible in that game.
No, Chewy, I don't think they learned that lesson. They should keep him on that island.
Yeah.
Make sure he's going one-on-one as much as possible. Prove that he is worth the money you paid him at right tackle.
We'll see.
That's what I think they should do, but maybe I'm biased.
Great point by both of you. I have nothing to add to that.
Thank you very much.
Jason, we certainly appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, everybody. Take care. Be good.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It is Arctic action. If you want in, there's 3 steps. Earn entries with your reward card December 1st through the 18th. Show up for the Thursday drawings and be ready for a chance to win from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there will be a jackpot drawing for all the leftover prizes. Wrap up your year with Arctic action only at Potawatomi. More information is available online. Must be 21 years old and a rewards member to play.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
It might be a good idea to head out a little earlier than what you had expected to if you are going out to Grandma's. So right now, eastbound 94, we do have a crash just past Highway 16. The right lane is blocked right now. Beyond that, though, we've got delays from 84th Street to Hawley Road as usual. The westbound side slowing down from about 25th Street to Hawley Road as well. Southbound 41, a bit of a heavy ride south of Good Hope Road all the way down past Hampton. Northbound side's backed up between North Avenue and Burleigh, and then again just north of Capitol Drive up to Hampton. And then the bypass heading westbound, you got backups from 27th Street all the way to 68th, the eastbound side from 68th past Loomis. Traffic is brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, patchy drizzle, breezy with the afternoon showers, a high of 51. Tonight, chance of rain or snow mix, blustery, a low of 32. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 24-pack selected varieties essential everyday purified water, 2 for $6. 9 to 13.1 ounce selected varieties Old Dutch Crunch, Ripple, or Restaurant Tortilla Chips, 2 for $5.50. 64 ounce selected varieties Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice, $2.99. 75 to 80 count or 12 ounce selected varieties Lysol Disinfecting Wipes or Spray, $4.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
The holidays are shining bright at Deer District. Join us November 21st through the 30th for the first ever Deer District Holiday Market, presented by Deer District Bid 53 and produced by Events by Design. From concept to celebration, Events by Design can transform your events to create unforgettable experiences with curated vendors, immersive decor, and seamless flow from start to finish. Shop local, sip seasonal, snap holiday photos, and drop your letter to Santa free to attend. Visit deerdistrict.com/holiday. Shop small, shine bright at the Deer District Holiday Market.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
You want more physical harm beset upon people who are trying to earn a living.
I want winners. If someone has to die in order for us to win, then that's the price you pay.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Let me tell you about our good friends at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. I'm just the latest to trust Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When it comes to your home, that's the smart play. Trusting Gina Della and that team at Pella. This month, score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's a drive you can sustain for years, keeping your home comfortable thanks to the incredible defense played by Pella Windows, stopping the drafts. So do what we've done here at ESPN Wisconsin. Trust them and don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today, PellaWI.com.
We just talked to Jason Wilde about this, but I want to get Chewy's take as well. When you were playing, Chew, how much could you lean on a game plan against a team earlier in the season? So we mentioned the 27-13 win over the Lions in week 1. I told you guys during the break what the key stats were. Jordan Love, 16 of 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 19 carries, 66 yards. Again, famously, Emmanuel Wilson was the first guy to go up over 100 this season for the Green Bay Packers. Can you duplicate that sort of offensive production against the Lions this week to any modicum of success? Or do you throw out what you did the week 1 and just go with a new game plan when you face them this Thursday?
No, that'd probably be the first film that we would watch, and probably watch last year's film as well. What you don't want to do is have any tells. So if you did it in the first week and the play was successful, you want to do it, but you do it out of a different formation or personnel grouping. I mean, because teams are not going to change. If you're a cover 3 team or you're a heavy man team, you're not changing what you do. Now, there may be wrinkles, because they're going to do the same thing. They're going to be like, oh, we showed blitz here when they went to trips, motion. We brought this guy, so let's do it a different way. But it is a chess match. But that is the most important film you're going to watch. And then you'll watch. It's typically we'll watch that game, maybe some of last year, and then their 3 last games. You're always watching the 3 last games as a rule, generally.
I think it's got to be a little bit different because you mentioned the 2 touchdown passes Jordan Love threw. You know who he threw them to? Tucker.
Guessing somebody who's not on the field this week.
Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
2 guys who probably won't be on the field this week. And over on the other side, Sam Laporta was their leading receiver. He's not going to be on the field for Detroit. They're just so different. And I doubt the Packers are going to hold them to 46 yards on 22 carries. I think the Lions are running the ball a lot better. Packers have not been stopping the run as of late. As Jason mentioned, even in the first half, the Vikings were able to run the football. And then finally, because of that turnover on the muffed punt, the Packers were able to get a double-digit lead. They were able to extend that to, a 2-score lead, and the Vikings started throwing the ball a little bit more, kind of had to abandon the run because the Packers kept expanding that lead. The Lions are going to run the football because that's, you talked about, and I joked about leaving Penei Sewell on an island. As much flack as we gave Jerry Jones for, we got to stop the run. Mike is not good at stopping the run. Well, Mike is fine at stopping the run, but one way to negate Micah Parsons and how good he can be is run the ball effectively. Because Micah Parsons wrecks game plans by getting after quarterbacks, not making tackles for a loss in the backfield or 2-yard gains.
And he wrecked that. I mean, even though he was on a pitch count, because that was the first game of the year.
That was first game of the year.
He was still disruptive as ever.
He was the reason that the interception happened because he beat Sewell inside.
So they're going to have an answer for that. They're going to give him help. And once again, Rashawn Gary goes another week without a sack. So now it's 4. So they're going to be conservative. I'm saying Detroit, make sure Parsons is taken care of and attack him that way. I wanted to ask him about Keyshawn because stingers are weird. Stingers can linger.
Well, but there was no availability yesterday. So the first they would find out about Keyshawn is today when Matt LaFleur talks,
They
right?
do have to do that projected.
Yeah, they have to
injury report.
And I believe he was a DMP for that.
So, I mean, I'd be a little concerned if he's out.
Like you said, every stinger's different. Stingers can be weird.
Yes.
Quay Walker missed this last game with a stinger, and that was a full week in between.
Yeah.
Having a short week, anytime that you can't finish the game with an injury and you have the short week, I can't imagine you're going to be able to make it back in time. That's just a rule of thumb I've you kind of pick up. But
so you guys don't think it's
so if Keyshawn Nixon is out, that's a good question.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in 1 second. If Keyshawn Nixon is out, and we've talked about the depth at the in the defensive back, and we talk about the run game, does that feel like it's going to be tough for the Green Bay Packers? Because, I pulled numbers for Jahmyr Gibbs in that week 1 matchup. 22 carries, 46 yards. As you said, Gabe, you don't think, or was that for the whole team? That was for the whole team,
that was the
actually.
whole team, yeah.
So
he had
then
9 carries for 19 yards.
And then I looked at Jahmyr Gibbs' numbers for the last 3 games, and you guys mentioned it against the Giants. 15 carries, 219 yards, which is sort of like the outlier, right? That's the one that's like different than all the others. But 12 carries for 39 yards, 15 carries for 142 yards. Those are the last 3 games for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, he's an explosive back who's really starting to take off and be the feature guy there. That's what they want to do. You have to stop that first before they start, okay, now we have to throw the ball with Jared Goff. That's what they want to do. They want to establish Jahmyr Gibbs, and that's what they've done 2 of the 3 games with Dan Campbell as the play caller. Like, Dan Campbell wants to feature Jahmyr Gibbs more than he wants to, we got to split carries because we have David Montgomery back there too. At least seemingly that's what they've done the last 3 games.
So to your question, Shu, is it a must-win? There's still time. There's still time in the division, and you can still make the playoffs without winning the division. But if you want to win the division, then yes, this is a must-win game.
I think you can go 5-1 in the division. You lose this game, you have to beat.
You're saying this is the only loss, though.
Yeah, but then you would have to beat the Bears twice and the Vikings. So you'd have to win the rest of your divisional games. But if you go 5-1 in the division, you split with the Lions, I think you're still going to be in a really good spot.
So that's
for
the focus, is just win the division?
Yeah.
That's
step
1
one.
seed is
I think number 1 seed's probably out the door already because you have the tie and the 3 losses. You're probably going to lose again down the stretch. I'm guessing that the Rams, if they finish, 13-4, you're just not going to be able to catch that.
That'd be my guess for the team that's in the best spot to win.
Yeah, because I took a
win the league. Good grief. To win the NFC, to have the best record in the NFC.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But, winning the division gets you,
it gets you home field.
It could get you the 2 seed.
Yeah.
Which is still going to be very valuable. You get back-to-back home games.
I took a peek at the Bears' schedule, and it's tough. They got the Eagle at the Eagles, which I would think
Didn't we
is
say
be
it's
a
one
loss.
of the toughest remaining in the NFC?
Ish.
No, it's tough. They got Eagles at Eagles. I would think that's a loss. Packers at home should be a loss. They got Browns, and then Packers again, and then 49ers, Lions.
Yeah, the Browns game.
So they're going to wake up eventually. This is between Green Bay and Detroit. I see. The Bears are going to lose probably 4, at least 3 down the road. So this is.
The Lions schedule's no picnic either.
No.
Because they have the Packers, then they have the Cowboys, Rams, Steelers,
Well,
Vikings, Bears.
Nor is the Packers.
No.
Because the Ravens are going to be playing for their
all three of those teams.
And the Broncos.
And the Broncos.
Yeah.
So.
Broncos on the road, too.
But right now, to me, they feel like home playoff, win playoffs, and then lose. Unless this offense gets going, because it's just still like.
To me, the offense is dealing with injuries. Offensive line, pass catchers, obviously Tucker Kraft being out for the year. Like, to me, that's a big reason. Josh Jacobs dealing with his injury. That's a big reason to me why they haven't been able to hit a rhythm, why they haven't been able to consistently move the ball downfield. But if you start getting those bodies back and it's still clunky, then I'm going to throw up the red flag. Then I'm going to panic.
To me, is we're going into week 12 and we still haven't figured out the O-line. What the hell's going?
That rotation, man.
It's just I don't get it.
Pick one
and roll with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. I felt the same way about the kicker, and they refuse to do that. So they just like to go and be able to hedge options whenever they can on that roster.
I mean, there's
so
still
strange.
time for it to all come together, but we're getting to that point where, all right, come on.
But to your point about a must-win shoe, it does feel like a win this week, a win on Thursday against the Lions would certainly help with momentum going forward. And this idea that even if we have all of these injuries, we can overcome them, we can beat a team in our division and put ourselves in a good spot.
And while that schedule is tough the rest of the way, getting a win early in the remaining 6 games, again, kind of gives you that momentum.
I agree.
Take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Recovery is just as important as training, and that's why my infrared sauna from Good Health Saunas has become a game changer for me. The deep heat helps loosen tight muscles, ease soreness, and improve flexibility so I can bounce back fast. Whether it's after a workout or just a long day on my feet, I feel stronger, more relaxed, and ready for whatever is next. If you want to see how Good Health Saunas can help you, go check out their showroom. They've got one in Waukesha, or you can visit goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. That's goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Maybe one of Jordan Love's best games as a Green Bay Packer. I feel encouraged by what we saw.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Obviously, still a lot of things that need to get better, but from an offensive standpoint, from Jordan Love in particular, I thought had just an absolutely fantastic game.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN. ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has all the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats right at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy teams synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to Welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet's early Black Friday deals have arrived, in-store and online while supplies last. Right now, shop early Black Friday-like savings store-wide on the things you need and the brands you love. Like up to 60% off select dog beds, just $9.99. 20-pound bags of KT Nut and Fruit Blend bird food, only $29.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. And all men's Carhartt work boots are 25% off. Don't miss early Black Friday deals in-store and online only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I've got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I thought
Salvation
every time
Army.
that they hear their name when it's non-scheduled, that's what they want to hear.
I could hear Ashley laughing in the background.
Am I right or wrong?
He's not wrong. Hey, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He is wrong.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Fellas, listen up. If you're getting ready to take that next step in life and propose, you already know what I'm going to say. Chew and I want you to go to the Jewelry Center. We've gotten to know Dean the Dancing Machine over the years, and he has assembled an unbelievable team. Whether you stop in Greenfield, Brookfield, or in Burlington, they're always going to point you in the right direction, whether you have an idea of what you want to get, whether you don't. Bring in some things for our Pinterest board, and they're always going to make sure that dream ring becomes a reality, whether it's a naturally mined diamond, lab-grown diamond. The Jewelry Center has you covered. Stop in Greenfield, Brookfield, or in Burlington, or take a look online at shoptjc.com.
This is one of those things you're going to have to explain to me like I am 5. Joshy, you shared a story with us this morning, and I got to say, I still don't believe that this actually happened. What happened?
There was one of the local oil delivery companies, which people have old heating systems where you have oil delivered to heat your home. What happened was they accidentally went to the wrong house that still had the hookup to add oil. The problem is they did not have the tank for the oil in the house. Okay. So the oil company released approximately 300 gallons directly into these people's basement.
Oh my gosh. 300 gallons of oil?
Yes.
Heating oil, yes.
Yeah. That's how they heat on the East Coast. We had a huge tank in our basement.
This happened in Boston.
Oh, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, good for them.
Some of the more rural houses, like in Wisconsin, also have heating option of oil.
Chewy, just take a look at this video here that Joshy sent us of the oil just hanging out on the floor of this family's basement.
Okay.
So I assume the oil company is to blame here. They very much made the mistake of going to the wrong house that didn't have an oil tank attached to, I'm guessing, the spigot that was on the outside of the house or whatever the...
To my understanding is a lot of houses still have them despite them changing to the new. So I believe it was supposed to be for one of their neighbors. They got the wrong house. Much like Chewy, remember?
Do they own a pool cleaning company too?
Someone cleaned your pool who wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah. This is a little different. I don't think they're going to use this company's services, the way that Chewy, they were trying to entice Chewy to use the pool cleaning service.
So, yeah, I mean, now it's a hazmat situation because that's like, it's all over their stuff. It's all over the basement. They have to do all the cleanup, probably the removal of all the things that are ruined. And these people's house now is soaked in oil.
Yeah, happy holidays to you, huh? Oh, my goodness.
Well, yeah, I mean, they get displaced. You can't be living there. You got to get out of there.
Yeah?
You guys wonder why it's red? You think oil is dark?
Why is it red? Do you know why it's red?
Yeah.
I would believe it's dyed for a specific reason to see if there's leaks.
Because
do you actually know, or is this one where you're like making it up as you go and have about
Let me tell you why.
46% of the information?
because there is ag diesel, which they put a color in it because a guy I know used to go to his buddy who's the farmer and pay him a discounted rate to get the ag diesel put in his truck because he's tighter than 2 coats of paint. And if you get pulled over, then you get in big trouble.
Yeah, it's added to legally
Do we know who I'm
distinguish it.
talking about?
Yes.
I mean, when you say tighter than 2 coats of paint,
Yes.
it gives it away. For anybody who may have paid attention to this program over the years.
So money is involved, is what you're basically saying. Josh, what'd you find?
It is legally to distinguish it from on-road diesel because apparently it's just the same thing like Chewy said.
Yes. Yeah. I just have a wealth
Are you
of
trying to
useless knowledge.
You're telling me that somebody used to steal the heating oil and put it in their truck?
No, not the heating oil, the diesel.
And put it in their home.
And put it in their truck.
But they're the
Oh, but
same
the-
thing.
so-
When
yes.
farmers buy diesel, they
Yeah.
get it at a discounted rate.
Uh-huh.
So, and then they put a color in it to
Distinguish it for tax purposes. We figured that
Exactly.
out, yes, so that you know that it's supposed
Yeah.
to be that.
So then somebody went to the farmer to fill up their truck with
Yeah.
the ag diesel.
Yes.
Were you was the person surprised that it was red?
Oh no, he knew. He knew. He bartered well though. Got it down like I think $1.20 a gallon and 3 dozen ears of corn. I think that was a deal. Pretty good deal.
If you do say so yourself.
He's a beaut.
I don't know if you want that much corn from this person.
No.
Can you sue the oil company if they do that? Is
If
there
they
a
don't clean it up.
Well,
I
but
have
even
to
if they
imagine
clean it
even
up,
after
can
the
you
cleanup? Because there's displacement and how would it affect like your normal life? There's the oil company is going to do everything they can to try and make sure litigation doesn't happen.
Well,
because dumping 300 gallons into my
Yeah.
basement makes it pretty easy.
Jen, take a bite of your little sandwich there because I guarantee there's probably some motor oil in there.
Just a little diesel. Yeah. Just a hint.
Were you doing like Salt Bay over there with the motor oil?
just seasoned it, just a taste.
For those who may have missed the start of the show, I dropped my egg sandwich in the parking structure this morning as I was walking in. We debated, minimally, not a lot of debate, whether or not I should still eat the egg sandwich. It is still sitting there. I think that the jury is out. I think we're going to just leave the egg sandwich alone this morning. But you notice I've been pounding the water like crazy, trying to fill my belly up because, again, the hungrier I get, the more appetizing that egg sandwich with flour on it is going to taste.
Did half of it, so did both ends, because you said it's split open, both ends of the egg were down?
No, only one, which makes it worse because I don't know which one it was.
See, if you knew which one it was, I feel like you would
the other
eat
side,
the
a
other
little
half.
open face sandwich. I know, but no.
Also, I have an important correction. 300 gallons was wrong. It's closer to 400. 385.
Oh, 395
Oh, you were
gallons
doing
of
the
oil.
oil company a
Yeah,
favor by rounding down.
Yeah. Big oil.
Brutal.
That's a lot of kitty litter.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's how you get the oil up.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Gotta soak it up.
Gotta
Yeah.
take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Hour 2, rolling around right after this.
Boost culture with captivating corporate events like appreciation parties, brand activations, and more. The creative team at Events by Design truly enjoys the work that they do, which is why we love working with Events by Design. They've done big things like the Buck Soiree. They've done little things like just, again, adding to our golf outing by having walk-up music for everybody that came to the 14th hole this past summer. So whether it's something as big as a corporate soiree, something as small as just adding a little bit to that event, that's what Events by Design can do. They can help you no matter the event. For 25 years, Events by Design has helped companies execute successful events or retain top talent by investing in your culture today. Just search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 43, we do have backups from Hampton, pretty much all the way down to Locust. Northbound slowing down just north of Fond du Lac Avenue, all the way up towards Keith. Also delays northbound on 4394 coming out of the Mitchell interchange around the Plainfield curve up to Oklahoma Avenue. Westbound 894 is backing up out of the Mitchell all the way to about 68th Street, with the eastbound side slowing down basically from Forest Home all the way past Loomis. East and westbound 94, your usual stuff from 27th Street on the westbound side to Hawley Road. Eastbound's backed up from 84th Street to Hawley Road as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, patchy drizzle, breezy with afternoon showers, a high of 51. Tonight, chance of rain and snow mix, blustery with a low of 32. Weather's brought to you by Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. Play over 2,000 courses, including that famous one with the green jackets. Book your bay at wisconsinindoorgolfcenter.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Thinking about buying or building a new home? Start with a mortgage pre-approval from Great Midwest Bank and experience a state of tranquility. At Great Midwest Bank, we offer fast approvals and flexible options with experienced loan officers who understand the local market, because they live here too. Whether you're breaking ground for new construction or buying that dream home just around the corner, we'll guide you every step of the way. Bank with confidence and start your journey at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle Bruston Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
Back here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, talking Packers, talking Lions. Big game this week, Thanksgiving in Detroit. There's a new NFL article out that lists Green Bay's offense amongst 6 NFL units that need a quote-unquote wake-up call. Now, I asked you guys this morning. What do you mean by wake-up call? Because you would think losing to the Browns, you would think losing to these other teams that they should have beaten this season would have already been the wake-up call. Now, it sounds like they mean a kick in the backside. Need a kick in the backside. So the Packers are one of 6 units, so it could be offensive and defenses, and it is the Packers' offense. Is that fair? Because as we just talked about, gang, this is an offense that is reeling with injuries all over the place. You know, and it begins and ends, in my opinion, with the Tucker Kraft thing. But you could certainly talk about the injuries to the offensive line. You could certainly talk about Josh Jacobs being injured at times. Certainly Jaden Reed. You know, the list goes on and on and on. Early in the season, waiting for Christian Watson to come back. And now you've got Jordan Love dealing with that separated shoulder, albeit not on his throwing arm. But still, this is a banged-up unit, Gabe. Is it fair to say, after their win over the Vikings, that this is still a unit in need of a wake-up call / kick in the ass?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a championship defense on the other side that's been playing their asses off for the majority of the season. Right now, they're 13th in points, 13th in yards.
Yeah, they're dropping.
Yeah, you're going the other way. You're not in that good spot when we thought this could be a top 10 off. And look, the Lions are without one of their big weapons in Sam Laporta. They've put up 500-plus yard games in 2 of the last 3 weeks. But you got to come up with solutions. Yeah, you're beat up. So is everybody else. Everybody else is dealing with injuries across the league. Eagles are the number 1 seed. They don't have Lane Johnson. He's one of their best offensive linemen. They're still, again, I know they just lost to the Cowboys, but they're still one of the top teams in the NFC. People deal with injuries. That's the way it goes in the NFL. You still have to come up with solutions. You got to come up with, hey, all right, this guy's down. Someone's got to step up. We got to figure this out. You guys in your championship year, I mean, how many wide receivers got hurt?
Yeah.
Where Terry Mickens is, being the number 1 option for a couple of weeks because guys are so beat up. Still found ways to win games. You guys still went 13-3. Still had a top offense. Brett was still the MVP.
We just thought I thought there'd be a pivot after the Pittsburgh game where he threw for 360. But the last 3 games have been 176, 174, 139, you know? And they're going to have to pivot if you know, they want to make a deep playoff run. You know, it's nice to see that they're running the ball a little bit better, but still, I mean, you look at Detroit, and I agree with Jason. This is going to take more than 21 points because Detroit, they put up points. You know, they put up high 20s. They put up, they put up 40. They put up 30-something. Rushing the ball, I don't think they're going to get there. So, and I think they know that, I think LaFleur knows that, and it's going to take time. You get Reed back, and hopefully that, takes away the sting of Kraft. But, it's going to take him a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things, too. He's just got to find that combination of what really works, what's our best package, how do we attack this, and go from there.
So I already told you I take issue with this whole wake-up call thing, because to me a wake-up call is like where you get your butt beat and then you're like, whoa, we can't be complacent. We can't go in 50%, 75% or whatever it is, even if we're playing a lesser opponent. So this is more of a, like I said earlier, kind of you need to get right.
Are you sure that we can't take it more literally? Another bad loss, another one where the offense looks like it is probably what's going to change Matt LaFleur's approach.
Can I be honest with you? That's what I thought when I read it. I was like, are they trying to say that they need to lose a game like the Lions game in order to get shaken awake to be like, hey, what you're doing isn't working. You have to change directions. But I guess I'm still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, Joshy, because of the injuries that they've been dealing with. I don't think this is the thing that you fix with one game. I think it has to be a process. And I do think that the win over the Vikings, no matter how bad and stinky you think the Vikings are, puts you in a better position to, okay, we had some things that went well in that game. We said Monday on Victory Monday, Gabe, that it was the most complimentary game we have seen from them offensively, defensively, and special teams. So I feel like that's a step in the right direction. Can you build on that against the Lions this Thursday?
You're hoping that you can run the ball as well as you did on first and second down, because that helps get teams out of the too high shell. They got to drop the extra guy down, which is what teams were doing early because they wanted to make sure Josh Jacobs didn't beat them. And Jordan Love had huge games in the first half against the Lions the first time around. Like, Jordan threw for like 50 yards in the second half of that game. Most of the stats that we went through earlier were in the first half because the Lions were going with a heavy box. Hey, Josh Jacobs isn't going to beat us. We dare you to beat us, Jordan. And he did in that first half. Teams haven't been doing that because the offensive line hasn't been good enough. Healthy or not, the offensive line hasn't been good enough for the Packers for teams to go, yeah, we don't care if we're a light box. We're still going to be able to stop the run. So you got to figure out ways to get around that. Okay, they have a light box. You can't always run against that light box. Still have to throw the football. Still have to try to do things to get them out and dictate to the defense what they're going to be doing and try to change to what you're doing. And hopefully, with the offensive line, if it does settle in, Jason doesn't seem to think that they're going to end the rotation at right guard, which I think is a mistake. But hopefully you can settle in and start finding, like Chewy said, these things that work and the things then that you can do off of those things.
You got time. You got
a week?
2 or 3 weeks before we got to see, this is. Because right now, if you ask me, I'm like, they win the division, they can win one at home, and then I don't know after that. Right now. And it's all offensively. It's not defensively. But right now, I was going to ask, are there just 2 good teams in the NFC right now that we know of?
I would say one.
You don't think Seattle?
The Rams. And it's funny because yesterday we had Rob Domofsky on the show, and he had a great line. I'm not going to remember it verbatim, but it was essentially this idea about the NFC. The Packers can hang with the top teams in the NFC, but they could also lose to anybody in the NFC.
Yeah, I don't think you're scared of anybody. You're not scared of anybody except for probably the Rams. And the reason why I say no on the Seahawks, Chew, is because seemingly every big game, Sam Darnold craps down his pants.
Yeah.
So that's why I eliminate Seattle.
There's just a bunch of all the Eagles are the same. Packers, Detroit, throw Tampa Bay in there.
Yeah.
But they've had a tough
Gabe's
schedule.
out on Tampa Bay.
They've had a gauntlet, but now their schedule gets really easy.
Because they get to play the NFC South.
Would you throw San Fran in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, San Fran's the same.
I look 8-4. I'm like, why do they feel like they're 4-8?
Shoot, right now, the Lions are on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
The Lions are not a playoff team as we sit here heading into Thanksgiving.
Where are you putting the Bears?
I don't think they're very good.
At the kiddie table.
It's so interesting because there are times where we will use the phrase, you are what your record indicates. Is the Bears the exception to that rule?
I mean, to me, feels like a split.
I was wondering that earlier
No,
when we
it's
were talking
not.
about
If you watch the
division.
Bears play, the Packers will take care of business.
But the problem is, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves because it is Lions week. It is not Bears
Yeah.
week yet. But the problem is the inconsistency that you have seen from the Packers, Gabe. To Rob Domofsky's point yesterday, it feels like they can lose to anybody. Any given Sunday, they can lose if they don't put it together. Here's what I will say. When I talked earlier about the blueprint for what the Packers can follow from week one, score early, score often early. In that game, I think they had 3 drives that they scored on. And they put the game essentially out of reach for the Lions, right? Because then you knew that they were in passing situations, and that helps your defense and all of the other football 101 stuff that we talk about so often. So for me, that should be part of the blueprint. That should be part of the plan when they face the Lions this week. Go down like they did against the Vikings and score on your first drive. It just takes a world of pressure off of everybody if you can get that out of the way.
I think more important to that is stopping the Lions from running the football because that shortens the game. Oh, man, why can't the Packers score more points in the first half? Because they only have the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, teams are shortening possessions because they're able to run the football at a high rate of success. And then they hold on to the ball. The Packers flipped that script against the Vikings this last week. But you look at what the Carolina Panthers were able to do. The Giants, for the most part in that game, were able to control the possessions and shorten the game and muddy it up and make it a closer game than you think it should have been because they're able to control the time of possession by running the football.
Well, then, of course, the next layer of that strategy then is that you have to rely on your passing game to move down the field quickly if you're only going to have those limited opportunities. And that's when Matt LaFleur needs to trust Jordan Love and trust that he can move the chains with his arm.
We always talk about this as if it's like a one-sided thing. You could stop the Panthers from being able to run so much if you scored some damn points. Look what just happened last night. They threw 3 interceptions, but the Niners were still putting up points. And they got them out of that, we're going to run it down your throat and keep running it, because they scored points to match. They were able to get the ball. Like, you have to score on offense. The Vikings game on Sunday, without one of the most boneheaded special teams plays you'll ever see, that game is going the exact same script as all the games the Packers have lost. And the difference there was you forced them to give you easy points. Without that play, that game's a dogfight. It's back and forth. The Vikings are going to continue running the ball. They're going to continue running it down their throat.
Well, that's why Thursday the script's going to be the exact same for both teams. Establish the run, play action pass, gash them when we can. They're both going to start the game. LaFleur is too, because LaFleur still has the restrictor plates on Love. He's not going to let him off on a Thursday night short week in a place like Detroit. I just think they're going to,
It's what he did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Let him off the leash.
He should.
But do you in your heart of heart believe that's going to be the game plan? Because I don't.
No.
What, you think they're going to air it out?
They're going to try and play possession. They're going to try
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep it away. Because as good as the Packers defense has been, that Lions offense is.
Yeah. And
you don't want to get a shootout with that team.
Doesn't it feel like if we get into who can run the ball better and possess the ball better, it's going to be the Lions?
Yeah, but also if you get into who's got better weapons on the outside and can air it out.
It's also the Lions.
Also favors the Lions. Kamal Haddon's going to be defending Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't feel great.
What is the line? I didn't even look.
Lions by 3.
2.5 down on.
Oh, it's down to 2.5
now? Fair.
Home field.
Yeah,
I feel like they're pretty evenly matched.
Okay.
Take a break here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Got to get to Power Rankings. Did you know that Great Midwest Bank is celebrating 90 years of serving southeastern Wisconsin homeowners? 1935 to 2025. Yep, the math checks out. A long history of helping families right here in our community. I've experienced it myself, not just with my mortgage, which, by the way, we just refinanced because they let us know that rates went down. I believe they've gone back up again. But if you have a good mortgage company, they're going to let you know when those rates move. But also with everyday banking, too. Checking, savings, even 24-hour mobile banking. So convenient and still comes with a personal touch from people who understand your real needs. That's why I trust Great Midwest Bank. Find a location at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank is your simply local equal housing lender and a member FDIC.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 41. We've got backups from Good Hope Road down towards Capitol Drive. Northbound is slowing down from about Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Southbound 43 is slowing down now from before Capitol Drive. Not quite to Hampton, though. You're seeing delays all the way down past Locust. Northbound is backed up out of the Kilbourne area up towards Keefe. Westbound 94, usual backups from 20th all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound also backing up from 84th to Hawley Road through that lane restriction through the construction. And then on northbound 4394, backing up around the Plainfield curve up to Oklahoma Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a winning shine. Get your first wash free at tsunamiexpress.com just in time for game day. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, patchy drizzle with breezy conditions at the afternoon showers with a high of 51. Tonight, chance of rain and snow mix, blustery with a low of 32. Weather's brought to you by Good Health Saunas. Feel better, recover faster, and relax deeper with your own in-home infrared sauna. Visit their showroom in Waukesha or go to goodhealthsaunas.com/Jen. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
This holiday season, trade the hustle and bustle for a lakeside retreat just a short drive from the city at Lake Lawn Resort. With an award-winning spa, special events all month long, like our Taylor Swift experience, our annual Thanksgiving feast, and of course, the kickoff to our Breakfast with Santa brunch. Be sure to make time with family, friends, or that special someone. Lake Lawn Resort has everything you need to create cherished memories and relive stories of old. Book your holiday escape today at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything truly is better at the lake.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde & Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Steinhaffel's biggest Black Friday sale is happening now. Save 10% store-wide and get $50 instant cash back for every $4.99 you spend. Plus, get a $200 MasterCard rewards card when you use your Steinhaffel's credit card. And get amazing doorbusters like recliners at $229 and sofas just $299. Plus, buy a premium mattress and get free premier delivery on everything. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What was a rebound? What did you just say?
Robust. You could say robust. Doesn't robust sound like a nice word of saying just a click below fat?
No, buddy, you're not fat. You're rebound.
Well, Charles Barkley.
There's another
round mound of rebound.
On 94.5 ESPN.
If you're heading to the Milwaukee Bucks game, you can make a bet at Potawatomi Sportsbook and catch a shuttle to Fiserv Forum. After a purchase or a bet, a wristband will be given out at the bar or a betting counter upon request. You must have a wristband to board the shuttle leaving Potawatomi. They're not required for the return shuttles, though. Seating is limited and on a first-come, first-served basis. The shuttle pickup and drop-offs will be in the annex that is right next to the sports book. Shuttles begin departing Potawatomi 1 hour and 15 minutes before game time and return beginning in the third quarter and 1 hour after the game. There are also some select dates where the shuttle will be available for the Milwaukee Admirals games, November 14th, November 15th, and the 29th. So I guess since we're past the 14th and 15th, maybe just the 29th at this point. Anyway, our friends over at Potawatomi Sportsbook are trying to make it easy for you to support the hometown teams. So get over to the Sportsbook and get your wristband.
It's Chewy's favorite segment of the week.
Hey, big guy, you catch the game?
It's Power Rankings time on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
You catch the game last night?
Can I say yes to you? What will the big guy have in store for us today?
See the game last night?
Which game?
Any of them.
Okay, there is a stretch of it I don't like. Probably a three-stretcher that I'm not a big fan
Three-team
of.
stretch?
Kind of. There's one that just irks me. So there's your little hint. With that being said, give me 10.
I have the Bears at number 10. 8-3. Feel like they got to have crept their way into the top 10 by now.
No chance. I'm going to say A.O. Buffalo.
No chance. Brian D's are 10.
Well, are the Bears in the top 10?
Well, Gabe's not thinking they're in the top 10. They're 11. So they're creepy.
So they're close.
So that wasn't bad.
They're not in.
But they're close.
Cool.
Buffalo cannot win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. Game over.
They need Josh Allen to play like Superman to win games.
6 touchdowns.
And he just can't do it for 3. Because they'll be a wild card team. They're not going to win that division, so now he's going to have to play like Superman 3 games on the road in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
9.
9. How about your Green Bay Packers?
I said San Fran.
Gabe 2-0. San Fran is
Where
9.
was San Fran last week? You have any idea?
They were at 9.
I can't remember.
I feel like I'm at a significant disadvantage since I didn't participate in Power Rankings last week.
Might have something to do with it.
Or the week before.
I don't know about the West because I don't watch enough football. Like, I haven't watched a lot of San Fran.
You watched them
Rams,
last night? No.
Seattle.
Rams?
No.
Rams are legit.
Why?
Because their defense is really good and young, and Matthew Stafford's probably the league MVP.
The most complete team in the league.
Devontae legit?
He broke the record for most 1-yard touchdown receptions.
And Stafford is again playing at a
unbelievable level.
MVP.
The Niners would be the other team we're talking about had they not have all those injuries.
Yeah,
they
Bosa,
just keep winning and scoring.
Yeah, Bosa's out for the year.
Wagner's out for the year.
They can't stop anybody when it matters.
Yeah.
Okay, 8.
Well, seems to be going very well for me so far. I just don't know how high they put the Packers.
Yeah, this is where I have the Packers.
Okay, I can't guess Packers if I need to pick up a point here. So, Lions?
Jen's on the board.
All
Lions
right. Oh, wow.
are 8.
Oh, interesting.
Even though the Lions are favored in the game this weekend.
Correct.
Packers are above the Lions in the power rankings.
But they're also above the Lions in the standings.
Kind of an AB.
Yes.
Right? They're about the same team.
Yeah.
7?
So 7 would be Packers.
Jen?
I have Packers at 7.
Packers are 7. 6.
To me, this is a toss-up between the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Colts. So I'm going to put the Seahawks here at 6.
Yeah, I had the Seahawks at 6.
Colts are 6.
What the heck?
The Colts lost to the Chiefs in OT. Not a bad loss.
Exactly.
But they dinged them, too. They were 4 last week. So
that's
kind of the start of them.
Oh, this is where you don't like it?
I thought they'd be higher.
I mean, it was a run of NFC teams. Maybe they just felt like, hey, we got to throw in an AFC team here so it's not 4 in a row from the NFC.
Okay.
Are they good, though?
The Seahawks?
No, the Colts.
Oh, they're good.
Okay.
They're not going to meaningfully win games, though.
No, because, again, you can't trust Daniel Jones.
Yeah. 5.
You shut down Jonathan Taylor, you can shut them down. So this is where the Seahawks are going.
Gotta be, because I got the Eagles above them on my list. So Seahawks here.
Seahawks are 5. 4.
This is where the Eagles have to be. Because the Eagles were 1 last week, which was
No,
weird.
they were 2.
Oh, they were 2.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
a couple
I
weeks
wondered
ago.
if the Broncos should be here, but I'll go with the Eagles as well.
It is the Eagles.
Blow
I
a
just
21
don't that was a horrible loss. You got to ding them more than that, don't you?
I would. I mean, that offense has been putrid outside of that first half against the Cowboys.
Like,
to
I
not
would've-
put up any points in the second half against that Cowboys defense
terrible.
is inexcusable.
I guess I'm struggling with how high could they theoretically move the Broncos when they didn't play?
I don't know. I just didn't like the stretch
That's an advantage because nobody looks good.
Yeah, they got to bump up because the other team's above them.
So funny that you mentioned that. Chase and I were having a conversation at dinner last night about the Heisman, and he was like, so what do guys do that don't make the conference title game? And I said, well, they don't get a bump, but they also don't lose the Heisman, right? We were talking about Jeremiah Love and how Notre Dame won't have a conference game, and so, how will that affect his Heisman voting?
The path is pretty easy on why that would happen. The Chiefs just lost to the Broncos, and the Chiefs just beat the Colts. So,
3.
Ergo, Broncos move up.
Yeah.
3.
Ergo, Broncos are 3.
I think I have the Broncos at 3 here.
Gabe saying.
Which is crazy
Yes.
because I can't believe
3.
that the New England Patriots are number 2 on my list.
Oh, I mean, they're without a doubt the best team in the AFC.
They're so good.
And they're going to not win the Super Bowl.
I think that's why I struggle. I'm like, I'm not ready for the Patriots in Denver and the Colts to be good.
Well, so that's what
you know
makes
what I
the
mean?
AFC.
Where's the Bills? Where's the Chiefs? Where's Baltimore?
To be honest with you, I thought you would love that the Bills are struggling. Again, it's all relative, but you have been on the overrated train for years about the Buffalo
Look,
Bills.
Jen, I'm going to tell you this. I like watching the teams that I know are usually good. And I haven't really caught up to
You
having
don't
watched
like
the teams that are
change
actually good.
is what
I'll
I'm
get there.
hearing. You don't like change.
Well, but the problem is, like, the Patriots are going to get this 1 or 2 seed and then be rewarded by, like, the Chiefs coming to town, and that's just not going to be good for them.
Baltimore is 17. They're 17, and are they a team where, like, look out?
Lamar's not been healthy.
No.
You
And it's
can see
pretty
his-
obvious if
yeah.
you watch them.
Yeah.
If he gets healthy, then yes, look out.
Yeah, the thing
'Cause
is
the
he
defense-
has to play because they have to win to stay in it.
Yeah.
But he does not look right.
Their defense has seemingly solved some of the issues
Yeah.
they had early in the season.
Yeah.
But now they can't. They struggle to move the football.
Yeah, it's Derrick Henry show or not much else.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was a good list. I just didn't like. I didn't like where the Eagles were at because that's an embarrassing loss. Very embarrassing.
Again, like all these teams in the NFC outside of the Rams, as you said, they're all kind of same-ish.
That Eagles team is facing implosion.
Yes, self-inflicted.
And like implosion that if they don't go to a Super Bowl this year, what's that team going to look like and how's everybody going to stay together?
Where was the Eagles? Where were the Eagles last week?
2.
Yes.
So they lose to the Cowboys, and
not
they're
the
at 4.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it.
And the Broncos didn't
it
play.
wasn't
And
even
again, I know
just-
Joshy's explanation for it, and they are
3.
Went from 5 to 3. Yeah.
And it's not just the Eagles losing to the Cowboys, it's the way in which it happened.
Yeah.
Putting up 21 points,
they
being up
thought it was
21-0.
over. Yeah.
Dak throws an interception in the end zone, and then you allow 24 unanswered.
Do you guys have a lookout team right now or no?
Lookout? What do
Too
you mean?
early? Like, they could make some noise.
I'm
not talking the favorites. I'm talking someone peripherally.
I think the Niners are going to be that proverbial team in the NFC that nobody wants to play because their offense just scores points.
I'm not as out on the Seahawks as Gabe is.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
that
not
you said
either.
it's mostly Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I mean, bet on Sam Darnold at your own risk.
Yeah.
Better than J.J. McCarthy.
I mean, again, if that's the baseline, literally everyone. You missed it yesterday, Chu,
Yeah.
but literally everyone other
Except
than
for Jamarcus Russell
is better than J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been historically
The funny
bad.
thing, too, is if you compare, I saw the guys on Pardon My Take to it, Big Cat and PFT. If you compare their like stats, Jamarcus's look better. He threw less interceptions to this point in his career.
All right.
Which is, it's impressive.
I'm not even mad. That's
you gotta
amazing.
try to be that bad, actually. It doesn't just happen. You think this just happens? This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on your friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you are there for them. And If you are struggling, if you feel like everything is just sort of weighing on you right now, maybe therapy is an option. I know it has been for me for about 15 years. When I really feel like things are getting difficult, I always can lean on my therapist. And if you need one, BetterHelp has them. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp will make it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month. Just call pound 250. That's right. Hit the pound sign 250 and say the keyword time out for 10% off your first month, because we are all better with help.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Northbound 43, right at the ramp from Fond du Lac Avenue. Looks like we've got a crash off on the right shoulder, so that's going to be tying things up. It'll stay slow all the way up towards Locust. And then we've got southbound backing up from Capitol Drive down towards the Fond du Lac Avenue area as well. Southbound on 41, slowing from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol. Northbound from Mayfair Road up past Hampton. And then we've got our construction delays. Westbound 94 from 20th Street all the way to Hawley. Eastbound from about 84th Street to Hawley Road as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Patchy drizzle, breezy with afternoon showers, a high of 51 tonight. A chance for rain, snow mix, blustery with a low of 32. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Victory Monday in the books, which means we've got to turn our attention quickly to just 2 days away. Thanksgiving at noon. It's Packers at Lions, the second time these two teams will meet up in the 2025 season. The Packers got the better of the Lions in Week 1 at Lambeau Field, but a lot has happened since then. Head coach Matt LaFleur on the matchup.
They're one of the premier teams in the National Football League for a reason. I think they got great coaches. I think they got great players, great schemes. So it'll be a great challenge for us, but one our guys will be ready for.
Second time in 3 years, the Lions will host the Packers on Thanksgiving. Detroit, 2.5-point favorites. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Family's bigger? Out of space? We can help you find a new place. Just make Tri-City your first call. We are here to help, loan large or small. Tri-City National Bank, equal housing lender, NMLS 433891.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Hey Tom, I want a new hoop for the kids. Any ideas?
Yeah, I got mine from Precision Sports over 10 years ago. They helped me choose the right hoop, installed it, and even painted my court lines.
Nice. How do I reach them?
Easy. PrecisionSportsOnline.com for a free quote.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Do you like your pickles warm or cold?
Want my pickle a little warm.
Warm's good.
better than cold.
Cold
You
can
got
be
shrinkage.
good, too.
Yeah, well, no.
Cold
Shrinkage
can
gets
be good.
involved. It's not great.
On 94.5 ESPN.
When it comes to your home, the smart play is trusting Gina Della and her team at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. This month, score a whole house of new energy-efficient Pella windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months. You can schedule your free consultation today, PellaWI.com. That's what I did. They came through my house, looked at my windows. My windows were good, but I needed a new front door. So, of course, I worked with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. I've got that brand new front door blocking out any of those drafts coming into our living room. So don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today. Just go to PellaWI.com.
Want to get into the nut punch from last night's game, Monday Night Football game. Juwan Jennings taking one to the mommy and daddy button.
Drainage.
But, Chew, you said you noticed something that you wanted to share with us. What do you got, big guy?
Now, this is something I would notice because I just went to the potty. Like, Jen, I walked right in from the bathroom the first time I went, not the seventh time, and noticed I'm like, my charger was in
Which is pretty good. I borrowed your charger while you were gone, and then you were like, somebody take my charger, and I was like, holy moly, good job, Chew. Yes, I borrowed it.
I just went to the bathroom, and I look down the hallway towards where the truth is at.
Okay.
Are those mouse traps that we have in our hallway?
Yes, they've been there for like 3 years.
And I'm just noticing now?
Yes.
So he came in here so proud of himself. Clearly nobody else would notice these.
Do we have a mice problem here?
No. What we have is dumpsters for a food hall very close to our back door.
Which is just on the other side of the truth door.
What would happen if you saw a mouse, Jen?
We've had this conversation before. I'm fine with mice.
Yeah, I don't understand why
You know
people
what I don't
are
like?
bothered by mice.
Snakes. Although my girlfriend Jess lives in New York, and she just posted a video of a rat eating a bagel that she saw on her way to work the other day.
Yeah.
And I can't. I
A
can't.
rat?
A rat. Dude, you know what it looks like?
Yeah.
A naked squirrel.
No, I know we have rats in Florida. Because Angie wants a lemon tree so bad, but our friend's like, no, they attract the rats.
Oh.
Yeah. Snakes, yeah, we got it all. Would snake bother you?
No, not like if I was in Vegas and I wandered into the desert looking for a golf ball and I saw a snake, that snake would bother me. Snake in Wisconsin, not so much.
The only time I have problems with snakes,
because you play desert golf and sometimes the, ball
only
goes
time I have
off
a problem with a snake is they've been known in Florida to come up through the toilet.
Interesting.
That'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bite
So
your
do you
booty.
peek every time before you sit down?
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to. You're supposed
Yes.
to. Just generally speaking, what if there's a spider in there, like just hanging out on the rim? You're supposed to look in the toilet before you. Also, what if someone forgot to flush? Right? Like,
do people forget to flush in your house?
Not in my house. Somebody did the other day here. Walked to the
yeah,
bathroom.
I was about to say
happens all the
public
time.
bathrooms. Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that people do that. I
Yeah.
still don't understand how it happens, but if you've got people in your house that are forgetting to flush,
Can I ask you a question? What was your reaction to the mouse trap? Were you like, oh, mouse
That's
trap?
like, those are nice mouse traps.
Oh.
There's no way they've been
I was
there for
thinking
3 years,
spent a
Josh.
pretty
No way.
penny on those mouse traps.
There's no way they've been there for
Oh,
3
they've
years.
been here the whole time.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Wouldn't
I got
you-
family members that take pictures of their dongles and send them.
Sure.
Like question marks or...
Like if it's like a funky color. Hey, is there
Yeah.
something wrong with me? Type thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've told you guys before also, and I don't know
Yeah,
how we
well.
got into potty talk here, but I've told you guys about how sometimes I'll look down and be like, oh, I'm dying. And then I'll be like, nope, just had beets yesterday.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate moment for
I
everybody.
didn't have any corn.
Again-
Actually, I did last night.
Which is funny because I wanted to start this with the nut punch from the game
Okay.
last night. Juwan Jennings taking a fist to his nether regions. And then obviously that started a melee after the game. To be honest with you guys, I got to tell you, and I don't have the nether regions the way that you guys do, but if somebody takes a fist to mine, I'm taking a fist to their face. Like that feels
Yeah.
like an out of bounds move. Chewy, how many times did you get your
One time.
once in all the years you played? One time.
Yeah, it was that playoff game, the slop one against San Francisco.
Okay.
And we were running the ball. Okay, so I barreled over Gary Plummer, right, and kind of did the fighter, walk over his head.
Oh, so he got upset.
So he just went whack straight up. And there's always a fuse when you get hit in the balls, right? Oh, I went ballistic.
Oh, yeah.
I went crazy, the ref. The ref had to pull me away, and it was just ugly.
Let's listen to Kyle Shanahan talk about it.
Series. Yeah, the guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls, and I was real proud of Juwan for not losing his mind out there and getting him to the sideline.
But then eventually somebody lost their mind.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just something funny about a coach going, yeah, I got hit in the balls.
Do you guys have anything like that on you? No?
I don't know. How about...
the stomach ache is excruciating.
How about the head? Now, I don't think that's exclusive to the ladies,
here or
but
head down there.
No, my brain.
Oh, I thought
hurts less.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, well, but it hurts less to get hit in the head.
Than the balls?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't have them.
Well,
it's worse if you get hit in one versus both.
What?
Yeah.
This is all new information for me.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I'm not a doctor, Jen.
Well,
I just know that the facts are. I don't know the why behind it. I just know when one gets clipped and the other does not, it hurts a little bit.
How do you know that's a universal thing and not just a you thing?
Because I've had this conversation with other people before.
Give Dario his balls back and he'll let you know.
Well, that feels like an excellent place to end this conversation, Joshy.
Ready to be done.
Poor Josh.
You're the one who played the coach saying balls, all right? That's on you.
Well, we've already said it here enough. So.
That felt like the most highbrow part of the conversation.
Yeah, if Kyle Shanahan can say it, why can't I?
Who's got to read?
Yeah.
Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? AccuTrans is a veteran-owned business dedicated to providing unmatched corporate, personal, and event-related transportation that you will use again and again. I just used AccuTrans coming back from Eugene. Yep, that's where I was this past weekend because I had to fly out of Milwaukee, but I flew into Chicago. So to connect that, to bridge that gap, I took AccuTrans from O'Hare back to General Mitchell on Saturday evening. And you can use them as well. Booking is safe, easy, and dependable. Just go to their website, AccuTransGroup.com. You'll get a quote. You can book a reservation today. AccuTransGroup.com will give you reliable and safe transportation throughout the holiday season.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. On this show, it's always football season.
You won a road game after losing 2 games in kind of gut-wrenching fashion.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Yesterday was one of those games where bad teams and teams that aren't doing anything lose. They found a way to win, and I think that's something to build off of going into what Bill Belichick and everybody used to always say, that the season really starts on Thanksgiving.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic. Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water. Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular. The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman. Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist, the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods. Now through Wednesday, save on 24-pack selected varieties essential everyday purified water, 2 for $6. 9 to 13.1 ounce selected varieties Old Dutch Crunch, Ripple, or Restaurant Tortilla Chips, 2 for $5.50. 64-ounce selected varieties Ocean Spray Cranberry Juice, $2.99. 75 to 80 count or 12-ounce selected varieties Lysol Disinfecting Wipes or Spray, $4.99.
And now time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top. Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Big hurt.
I heard that's like, eh.
Ron and the Key Wagon saying you guys should slow down before you take on a sponsor.
Here I am.
On 94.5 ESPN.
An egg sandwich after it hit the floor of a parking garage. Look, I'm not going to eat the egg sandwich, okay? It's still sitting there. I will throw it away on my way out. I thought about eating the egg sandwich. If it had landed on the English muffin side, I might have eaten it and just dusted it off first. But because the egg hit the floor, I'm out on the egg sandwich, and so are most of y'all. 80% of the vote to no.
I think Josh and I should take a victory lap here. I think we successfully bullied you into. Yeah,
we shamed you.
Are you going to wrap it from here on out?
Yes.
No.
Safe egg sandwiches.
No. Yeah, no. She's going to come in here tomorrow.
She's going to be barehanding it.
Or I'll just put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Just pull it out of my pocket.
Sammy.
Little pocket sandwich. We also put on the Infinity Exteriors poll. Do the Green Bay Packers need a wake-up call on offense before the postseason begins? Before we answer this, and I place my vote, can you guys just explain to me again what wake-up call is? Because I'm afraid I interpreted it the way Joshy explained it earlier, which was another loss. Like, you're not that good. You can't just rest on your laurels. You can't just think you're going to beat these teams because you're the Green Bay Packers. Wake-up call, loss. I don't want them to lose again. I think they know what their issues are. I think they can take step towards improving those issues. I think the injuries have played a big role in the inconsistency of the offense, Gabe.
It's a unit that has underperformed, and they need to perform better if they want to make the playoffs. I mean, I know we're sitting here feeling pretty good about everything going on, but there's if they lose the game against Detroit, there's a chance they're on the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. They beat Detroit, now all of a sudden you're playing Chicago for first place in the division the following week. But as tough as this schedule is, and as stacked as that NFC is currently, again, just jumbled together as everybody is, it's 8 teams for 7 spots. And you pick up too many losses down the stretch, like playoffs is no guarantee right now for the Packers. Now you beat the Lions, and you're sitting in a really good spot. But it's not a guarantee right now the way the rest of the NFC is kind of stacking out.
I think that they just used a poor word or phrase in it. And what they're saying is if this team wants to have playoff success, this unit
Turn
has
it
to
around.
improve.
Yeah.
They have to get better.
Because the rushing attack, I'm fine. They're trending in the right direction. But when you go up against, and if it happens, you go up against the Rams, rushing attack ain't going to get it done. And when you go, like I said, 360 against Pittsburgh, I'm like, okay, here we go. And the last 3 games have been 170, 170, 130. I got concerns. And I don't know if it's as simple as cutting them loose. I don't know if it's cutting them loose. It's got to gel. Everything's got to come together. Because when you go back to 96, I was out, Robert was lost for the year, and Free was out, right? And then we weren't very good offensively, but then we got back together with 6 games left, and like, okay, they need that. They need, I see what they're doing here. Start gelling together.
Which, by the way, we talked about Jaden Reed to start the show.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they should be pushing him to come back this week or wait until the Bears game?
If he's not ready, no, because he's still got time. But, 4 weeks out, got to kind of be playing pretty damn good football.
Which is why I think it makes the most sense, I think, to rest him and come back against the Bears. Had you lost the game against the Vikings and you were a little more desperate, it would be a desperate move, I think, to play him against the Lions, and they're not there. They're not in that spot where they have to play him against Detroit.
If you're curious about the other units that were in this article from NFL.com, some of the other units were the Eagles passing game, the Cowboys defense, the Bills run defense, the Chiefs defense, and the Steelers offense. Other units around the league that need a wake-up call as we wrap up the regular season over the next month or so. All right, I guess I'll vote yes that they need a wake-up call. They just need to play better. They just need to be more consistent, which, again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that the injuries have played a key role in that, to say nothing of Matt LaFleur's play calling at times. But I do think, guys, a key to success against the Lions this week is going to be getting out to a fast start. Is going to be scoring on that initial drive, that opening drive, and then let your defense go out there and feast.
And then they got a match. Detroit's going to be looking for blood. This is their game.
Mm-hmm.
They lost first game of the year. They're going to come out with a lot of energy. If they're like, Thanksgiving, we got to go play football, they're going to get their asses.
Well, and that's a really good point.
The Lions are going to be a little more desperate.
That's what I was just going to say. It's a must-win for them, for certain.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are going to be backed into a corner if the Lions lose this game.
Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch is next on ESPN Milwaukee. Have a great day, everybody.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this.
We've got a crash on the ramp from Silver Spring to 43 southbound, so something to keep in mind there. Otherwise, delays are pretty much easing up nicely. A little bit of a backup heading just south from Keefe down towards Locust. Westbound 94, you got backups from 27th Street to Holly Road.